Go.
I don't see me live.
Just go.
Okay, what's up, you guys? This is Carolina Teague here with League of Our Own. We were supposed to start at 7?
Somewhere around there.
It's 8:45, and
Yes.
the reason why we didn't start on time is because we were too busy.
I'm schooling Carolina on politics.
We were discussing politics. It's not live on my Twitter.
And that's on you. Oh, I don't know why. It's not live on mine either.
Is it live on my YouTube at least?
Yes. There we go. We're live on Twitter.
Okay, cool. Okay, here's my thing. So, is it on your page? I'm finna share it on your page. Sorry, Guyland.
Just go.
Okay.
You don't have to share it. Go.
Hold on, I am gonna share it. How about
No,
that?
don't.
Oh, actually, it's not live. Whatever.
It should be.
It's not. I swear to God. Anyways, so who cares? We live, and this is gonna be the shortest podcast probably we've ever done because we were too passionate about the stuff we were discussing. But I haven't been on in 2 weeks, so I was like, I need to at least touch base with everybody to let y'all know that I still have a podcast. And we've been getting caught up. So Guyland's been at we were at DMP Boxing this weekend. Did y'all see that? I don't know if anybody saw that. Guyland, I think he has the photos up of how our weekend went. It went pretty well, actually.
I'll have a good second.
So it was actually really fun. I commentated for the first time. I don't even know if that's the correct term, but I was on the commentary team for the first time. And I was really nervous because it was with Jesse James Leija, who's a world champion in boxing, and Hector Ledesma. And I just didn't know what to expect. I'm a fan of boxing, but I watch boxing and I make judgments about boxing, but it's one thing to like be able to talk about boxing amongst your friends or at the TV, and it's another to like talk about boxing knowing that everybody's listening to you and you don't want to make mistakes. So I did a lot of prep work for that, and it came out pretty good for my first time. And it was actually a really fun night of events. It was at the Techport Arena in San Antonio, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. It was a good time for me. It was a new venture for me because I've done ring announcing, I've done general manager, I've done interviewing, radio, right. All that stuff. This is like a brand new beast, and it felt really good to dominate in commentary and start dabbling in that. So Guyland, you did an excellent job. It was just a really fantastic event. I'm hoping next time more people come out to see what it's all about because it was actually really fun.
Yeah, I mean, for the first, promotion ever, not overly hyped, not to where we had hip hop artists to bring people in, but we were doing real professional boxing with people that have been ranked in the top 10 in their weight class in the world, people that are rising, and real fighters with a great matchmakers was unbelievable.
Well, here's the thing, like, even if a promoter wanted to bring hip hop boxing, because there are promoters that do that in the city, I don't want to sit here and down talk what anybody else is doing. And let me tell you why. Because and this is like not a you thing, it's not a me thing. I'm just telling you, like, for me, this is League of Our Own is a media outlet, right? It's a media outlet for everybody in the city. It's not a media outlet just for one boxing promotion or 2 or 3. It's for everybody. If you have a good relationship with me, you can come here and you could promote your stuff, because this is what League of Our Own is for. It's to bring up and uplift people in the community who are starting small or even big already and want to put their stuff out here, and we give them the opportunity to do so. So I'm not going to ever kind of, oh, they're doing it this way and we're doing it this way. That's not what I want to do. And because it's very crabs in a bucket like mentality to me. That's what it seems like, when people do that stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you work the promotion, right? You know exactly how hard it is to have a show.
Oh, it's crazily hard.
It's crazily hard. And this is it's very hard. It's a huge challenge. So I'm never going to knock anybody in the city who has a promotion, because firsthand, Guyland, that it is not easy, especially for show number 1, right? And then to have longevity, it's even more difficult. So anybody who's doing this and figuring it out as they go along, I'm okay with anybody who does that. That is what I'm going to say, because it's the truth. Anybody who's willing to put their name on the line, put their money on the line, put their hard work on the line, put their time, efforts, and energy on the line to put on a show for the community to come together and watch a sport that they love. I think that I have to commend them for that. And I'm not here to politic or take lines. And the reason why I say it's not, like I said, not a you thing, I'm just making this clear. Because of the fact that the first thing that happened when I said I was doing DMP boxing, I'm not going to name names, right? And I'm not going to, and it's nobody that y'all would know, right? But there were random boxing fans, random boxing people that were reaching out to me, right? And they were saying, well, I don't like so-and-so's promotion because this and that. Or is so-and-so trying to be like so-and-so? Or like, and just saying things that are of negative connotation. And I'm here, and when I'm hearing these things, I don't want to hear anything negative about anybody in this city. Unless you have done something that is like very vile and evil, and I have evidence of that, then I'm like, okay, and it's public, knowledge and not just gossip and rumors, then I am not trying to hear it. I don't want to hear gossip and rumors. Gossip and rumors by middlemen in this city is one of the reasons why people in this city cannot thrive. Because I hate gossip and I hate rumors and I hate all that stuff. And that's what I'm saying. So as soon as I said I'm doing DMP boxing, people immediately try to like talk to me about other promotions. Well, and the first thing I'm going to tell you is that I don't have a problem with any promotion in the city. I don't have a problem with any boxing promotion in the city. I don't have a problem with Mission Pro. I don't have a problem with RSW. I don't have a problem with mom and pop up the street on the north side who's trying to do this. I don't have a problem with them because at the end of the day got to end, right? And we all have to come
You dumb. You were so dumb.
We all got to come together and uplift people. There's these haters and crabs in a bucket that are going to say rumors about people and spread gossip about people. And what that's going to do is just tear people apart and make people pick sides. And then who loses in the end? The city loses in the end. Because if I believe a rumor that somebody started about a promoter, or if I believe a rumor that somebody started about somebody in this city without any evidence or any proof, and I automatically believe it, and I'm a media outlet and I'm a podcast host, then that makes me biased because I'm instantly believing the gossip and the rumors. Who am I to believe that without any evidence? And I know firsthand, being in the sports industry, that people will make up false rumors about people instantaneously, and they're blatant lies just so people can't support me. Listen, that has happened to me a couple times. So I know better than anybody that I'm not going to believe like gossip and rumors. Unless you
can be Sweden if you want to, right? You can be non-committal and you can
you
not
should
talk.
be as a media. You should be as a media outlet. Real talk.
I'm not a media outlet.
No, I am. This is League of Our Own.
Right.
Podcast.
This is your show. This is your show.
Right.
I agree. The only thing I'm going to say, right, and I hear what you're saying. I take it 100%. There are different classes and different styles of promoting in San Antonio. Absolutely. And there are different promotions that hopefully will be around. I hope all promotions are going to be around for a long time. I hope that we can partner with other promotions. I care about very small things. I care about treating people really good. I care about my daughters. I care about my family. I care about my podcast studio. And I give a really, really, really big fuck about you and Maximo, right? Mm-hmm. And so we can talk about all these other promotions that had a chance to bring Carolina on as whatever. And I don't know if they did or they didn't. I don't know if you turned anything down. I know the promotion that I was a part of brought Carolina on, brought Maximo on. And to me, that's a friend. To me, that's something I'm going to take up for. And I'm sorry, it puts us a little bit ahead of other, because you were there. And if you don't think so, then that's fine. We'll get other people on that. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on. No. Time out.
And I'm not saying like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like not everybody's Carolina tea.
So that's what I'm saying. That's how people think. Okay, well, if you're not gonna fall in line, we gonna push you out.
No, I'm not saying that.
But that's what people do, and that's what I'm talking about. The crabs in a bucket mentality. That's what people do. People really do that. But let me just say this: I like, for me, it's like, yes, I am so thankful that DMP Boxing put me on. And yes, I have been, like, hey, if anybody ever needs anybody, hit me up. But we was talking about it earlier the other day, and we both agreed that it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time.
Right.
And
so everything happens when the time is right.
Everything happens when the time is right. And to be fair, perhaps I wasn't ready, right? And to be fair, if I had to ask for a time to finally be a part of a boxing promotion in San Antonio, this is the perfect time. You want to know why?
Of course. Because you had people around you that supported you.
Exactly. You were around me. Hector Ledesma was around me. And Dwayne was around me. And I trust all of you guys. I trust all of
my daughter,
y'all.
Maximo, like the entire group.
The
crew.
entire group. Exactly. So
did I show you the picture of Natasha she photoshopped her into our picture?
Let me see. Show it to me.
I'll send it to you in a few minutes.
You can put it up. I want to see that if you have it. But I just want to say, like, so yeah, there's no time. I'm not gonna down talk somebody because they've never put me a part of their promotion. They don't have to. No, they don't have to.
Not on your show, but I will.
They don't have to. And now is the perfect time, because let's just say I would have went to somebody else invited me on, right? Let's just say ABC Boxing Company asked me to be a part of the promotion. And then something crazy happened, and then my name is shot in the boxing world forever because there's some crazy narcissist that wanted to ruin my career. Everything happens for a reason. That's why I am here now at DMP Boxing, and I'm happy about it. And if somebody else wants to hire me too while I'm at it, I'm hireable. I'm not going to say no to anybody. As long as you're respectful and you treat me right, that's all that matters. I'm saying this, and it's not limited to DMP Boxing. DMP Boxing is fantastic. What I'm trying to say is, like, there are situations where people will try to ruin your name or spread gossip or rumors about you simply because they don't want you to have an opportunity. And I'm not going to fall victim to any of that stuff.
And I would never do that. And my opening statement had nothing to do with.
No, I know. No, I'm just telling you.
But I can be Petty McPeterson sometimes. And it's okay. Let me be Petty McPeterson. I didn't name no names. I just said what I said.
Yeah.
But I need to respect the fact that this is Carolina Teague Show, League of Her Own.
And exactly. And respect the fact that, like.
Excuse me? Calm yourself. Respect my authority.
Respect my authority. No, I'm just kidding. No, respect the fact that. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, though, like, the way I see League of Our Own podcast is I am for everybody in San Antonio. Okay? Not.
I wish you could let me be petty on air, because I'd be like, what about this person? You let this person be on?
Like I said, unless you've done something, if you've done something to me directly, then no, hell no, you can't come over here. I ain't that diplomatic.
So what did you think about the promotion? What did you think of? Let me say this, because I thought it was very special what you were a part of.
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
And it also shows how we can talk about something slightly negative and how, or not even negative, but like it's easier to go down the road of like, well, this is this, and this. What did you think about that moment? What were you feeling?
I felt. Ramon says, hire someone to be petty for you. He said he'll do it. I should, right? That'd be cool. I should do that. But I feel like that moment for me was big because I love wrestling. I absolutely love wrestling. And I absolutely love watching UFC, not as much as Skyland, but I do love I just like watching people get their asses kicked, honestly. And I love boxing too. And as someone, I think it was special for me because I remember a time, and we're going to be slightly petty right now, Skyland. I remember a time there was a gentleman in sports media, and
hold up. No. Stop. I need to stop you. I got to stop you, please.
No, let me say one thing.
No,
let me say why this is important for me. It's not your reason, because
okay.
I know what you're going to say. This is important for me because that person spreaded a rumor about me, despite the fact that I covered the hell out of boxing. I don't know if y'all have been following my whole career. I covered boxing. I got into sports media talking about Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. That's how I won the Rock the Mic competition. I was talking about boxing. And I also have been to so many boxing events. Gylan has seen firsthand my relationship with Showtime. We've recorded things for Showtime here before in the studio. And I've been to Top Rank. I've been to Golden Boy. I've been to so many promotions as a media person covering the fights. But I never thought in my little peanut head that I could actually be a part of the production. My mind could think forward to wrestling productions, but for some reason my mind didn't expand to the fact that I could be a boxing productions. I don't know why, but I was like, the fact that this even happened, I was like, yeah, like I can be a part of boxing productions because it finally happened. And it's not like I was thirsty for it, but what I'm saying is like it was meant to happen when it happened. Oh, and back to that guy. The guy spread the rumor essentially that I didn't like boxing, that I was lying about enjoying boxing because he was actually his projection. He was lying about him enjoying boxing, if you want me to get technical. But what I feel like, now what, motherfucker? Like, I'm commentating on boxing. What are you doing? So it is a little vengeful, petty moment for me too.
Yeah, I
sorry, I had to have a petty moment.
No, and see that's why I was like, maybe it's my fault for going petty to be. And I'm not even petty. I think after being a part of a promotion and understanding like this was for me and for the promoter themselves, Desi Martinez, who has become a fast friend of mine, D. Wayne, this was much more about look at the event than I've seen other promotions that was look at me, look what I can put on, right? And that's what I feel about certain promotions. It's not being petty. That's just what I feel. Right or wrong, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no.
And so for us, it was like, how can we entertain the fans? How can we make this a family event? How we can make boxing back to what it used to be? And so when I any kind of comparison to anything else, it's not because I'm trying to tear them down or be petty McPeterson. It's because the feeling around this, having you there, having Dwayne there, it felt real. It felt organic. And that's why. Exactly.
And also too, like there's things that I love about different productions.
Oh, of course.
Like
of course.
For example, right? Golden Boy. I don't know if y'all follow boxing, if y'all are watching, but Golden Boy Productions, when I think of Golden Boy, I don't think of like the Golden Boy fighters. I think of Oscar De La Hoya because he has made Golden Boy Promotions about him. That's how I feel.
Right.
He's made Golden Boy about him and whatever. I think Showtime is about the fighters, right? Or was before they went under. You could say that UFC, I don't know if you would call it synonymous with Dana White, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like some people are bigger than their actual promotional company. Yeah. And Oscar De La Hoya is like the example that I would give because, like I said, for that very reason. But I feel like that is a great point that you brought about Desi's promotion, is that I didn't see him at one point making
at
it
all.
About
he wasn't
him.
Up there on. Yeah.
He made it about the fighters, and I love that. I love that he made it about the fighters because that's what it's about at the end of the day.
100%.
It's about the fighters, and it's about getting them. And he even said his vision is to get them big names, make stories about them, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's why I say I am so and I feel like I needed to go and cover all of the boxing promotions in San Antonio, which I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for, whether it's Rick Morones, whether it's the Robert Garcia ones, Boxers and Brawlers, to seeing how they do things, to seeing how Davies has done things, to seeing how AAA Promotions has done things. Like those promoters are really, like, I've been to their houses. They're friends of mine, and I love what they do. And they're all incredible for different reasons. But I'm very grateful that I was a part of DMP Boxing for the very first show, because it just so happened like all the people that have been supportive of me in my sports journey somehow happened to be a part of it, which was crazy to me, and that's how I got put on. So it just was like the perfect storm, and that's why I'm grateful for DMP Boxing. And I really hope that this promotion is so successful and people visit it and attend their shows, because I, as a woman in sports, have been through a lot, and I honestly feel like DMP Boxing is one of my safe zones. I feel like I can go to DMP boxing and be myself. I know that Hector is not going to judge me. I know that Gylan has my back. I know that Dwayne has my back. I know that Jaden has my back. I know there's so many people there at that promotion company that I've known for so many years that as a woman in sports, this is a safe zone for me. And that's the main reason why I'm so happy for DMP boxing and what they're doing. And I hope they last for a very long time.
Yeah, and I think, I'm hoping that they will. So
I'm hoping. I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna light a candle.
You gonna light a candle?
I'm gonna light a candle. Oh, and then we got to talk about the LSU versus Iowa stuff, right? Oh, Janaea. Hi, Janaea. Hi, Enrique. Thanks for tuning in, everybody on YouTube. Chris Gonzalez, Tim Gonzalez. Thank you guys. Christopher Summers. Thanks for tuning in. I do feel like another thing too. The LSU versus Iowa game. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. And the Angel Reese thing, she came out and said she was getting death threats. And people were kind of criticizing her, like, why are you playing victim now? You was rah-rah when everything was going down. And I can kind of see where they're coming from. But at the end of the day, not really. Because there's male athletes that rah-rah all the time. And when they lose, they cry. But they don't get criticized. I don't see anybody really heavily criticizing
No, not at all.
people as much as they have Angel Reese. Angel Reese really gets the brunt of criticism. And honestly, this all started because she did the John Cena thing that Caitlin Clark did and put the hand in her face, "You can't see me." And just because she did that, it exploded into this huge like firestorm of like racial undertones, like people were saying the most horrendous things, and all she did was the exact same thing as Caitlin Clark. So for somebody to try to like gaslight me and tell me that Angel Reese is playing victim and she doesn't really go through the like she's now playing victim even though she's rah-rah, pick a side, you're either this or you're that. No, she should be able to be whoever she wants to be unapologetically. And this is what I say that a lot of people don't get also about women in sports is that like we can be feminine and we could be soft, but we don't have to be. We can also be very masculine, and we could be trash talkers, and we could be anything that we really want to be. And we can have our moments when we're sad. We can have our moments where we're mad. We can have our moments when we're petty. Like we can be whichever type of human we are. So if Angel Reese is saying like, "Hey, look, I don't get treated the way other people get treated," she really doesn't. She truly doesn't. She does not get treated the same as a Draymond Green. Unless Draymond Green says he gets death threats, which I've never heard him come out and say.
I wouldn't be far from Draymond, but I hear what you're saying.
No, but I'm saying like
Draymond receives a lot of that same hate because of who he is.
He does. Yeah.
But Angel Reese
gets it
like
worse.
all they got to do, all people need to do is they need to go look at her IG feed when she posts something. And it could be the most innocuous thing in the world and people are going to come in for her for no reason.
The thing is, like, yeah, you could be whatever you feel, like Lolo says, but accept the consequences that come with it. But my thing is like this. She's not a murderer. She's not doing nothing wrong. She's just doing everything that male athletes do. She's trash talking on the court. And then she has sportsmanship afterwards.
Yeah.
So she exhibits sportsmanship. She makes good grades. So what consequences does she really need to face? Like, at what point do we say, like, humans are wrong for how they're talking to her simply because of her sportsmanship during a game or how she is
100%.
during a game? Like, I don't, like, did Kevin Garnett, have to deal with that shit?
I not to the level
of Angel Reese.
But listen, that's hate of black women. I'm not gonna sit here and mince my words. Like, they don't like her. They don't like any of the LSU teams. That writer doesn't like it. Not the one that read it from Milwaukee, but somebody else.
The
LA Times guy.
That's
so that subtle racism comes up all the time, and we need to call it what it is. These are little men that have racist tendencies, and they let it come out, and they suck as humans.
It's implicit bias. That's what I will say. It is. It's 100% implicit bias because he characterized them as dirty debutantes, and how are they dirty debutantes when they're the world champions?
They would never say that about a team of white women, and they would never say that about men.
Yeah, and they painted them as villains or whatever. What?
Yeah,
Anyways,
and think about this: black people have always been told that they're dirty because of the color of their skin. It's not hard.
it's really not. It's really not hard. I guess it's hard for people, and people say like we dirty Mexicans too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like I've heard that before. I think I've been called that before by somebody, like a troll online. Like somebody's.
I called you that after I saw you for Fiesta, and you had your chanclas on, and your feet were all.
Shut up. No, but like people will say like, "Oh, you're a dirty Mexican." That's that's a racial. I hope I don't get banned from YouTube. This is a term that's been used towards me as like racist.
Damn, I'm pretty.
But yeah, like so when you're calling minorities dirty, it does feel like you kind of have racial.
He might be the nicest person in the world, and his best friend's probably black, and he's probably dated a black woman, so he could never be a racist.
So the other thing we want to talk about is Wemby is rookie of the month for the.
He's rookie of the year. End of story. Period.
That's
done.
what I'm saying. Like rookie of the year.
Yeah, done deal.
Oh, Ramon says like when they called Notre Dame Catholics and they called Miami convicts. Oh Lord.
Yo, for real.
See, they be doing stuff like that. But you know what? Back in the day, like media would sensationalize things like that. And I think now, like because everybody's more politically correct, you can't get away with that stuff no more. Like they kind of.
No, I think you can. Then they did. The LA Times, got away with it.
Well, he backpedaled what he said. He apologized.
Of course he did. He needed to. Sorry, Saka Dookie.
So we was going to talk about something else. I can't even remember.
You said it was going to be the shortest show, and now it's long.
10 minutes is long?
We've been on for longer than 10 minutes. We've been on almost 30 minutes, Carolina.
You lying.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, well.
And our other show is here.
Okay, well, one last thing. Wrestlemania is this weekend. Give me your prediction. You think that...
Who's fighting?
Who's fighting? Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Versus Roman Reigns.
Okay.
And it's gonna be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, The Rock, Roman Reigns. They're aligning. Okay. And last year it was kind of like the Spurs and Miami Heat. In 2013 and 2014, Miami Heat won. Then the Spurs came back the next year and they took it all. So same situation. Cody Rhodes Cody Rhodes lost last year to Roman Reigns, who is the ultimate heel. And you could argue that Cody Rhodes is the ultimate babyface. And now they're back neck and neck. Do you think that Cody Rhodes is finally going to go over on Roman Reigns, the longest reigning champion?
No, not yet. And
he's
only
the
because
longest reigning champion.
The only reason I started following this a little bit here and there, and I think they're going to make Cody Rhodes work really, really hard to get to the top. I know he's already there, but I think I think he just signed that contract. I don't think they're going to give it to him yet. I think they want them to fall even more in love with him. And I think they want, they were saying that the Rock's thing is working way too good. Like him coming back as a heel is working way, way too good. Yeah. And so I think they're going to play that out. They're going to ride that for a longer time.
He's the longest running singular WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Like, at what point do you put an end to that? Like, you don't think it's going to come to an end this weekend?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I'm gonna be really pissed off though. Like if Cody Rhodes doesn't win,
well, you like Cody Rhodes a lot too. I have no dog in the fight.
Right.
I just think that The Rock coming back, you can't continue the storyline yet. So, okay, we gotta go.
Okay, y'all. Well, I'm sorry that I was arguing with Guylan about politics.
You ain't argue with
Well, we were arguing about politics for like an hour and a half before the show started. We were at least an hour and a half, and it kind of got us caught up. We're eating barbecue and stuff, so it's our fault. We were being lazy today.
Don't tell people what we really do around here. All right, come on.
Love you guys. I actually will see you guys next week. Are we gonna do Tuesday again next week?
What do you want to do? We'll talk.
We'll probably
either Monday or Tuesday.
Let's do Tuesday. Let's keep it Tuesday. Because we already did Tuesday. We want to talk about it?
Not right now.
All right. Bye, you guys. I'll see you on next Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Sorry. Hey, by the way,
sorry for the
Carolina
short show.
killed it. She made me proud.
Yeah, we didn't give me my damn clips.
Whatever. Bye. Love you.
Bye. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.